I disclosed to my family personally the first day that I was diagnosed. I think it starts with having an open and honest conversation with your family, understanding your family values, your family beliefs, where exactly education-wise, where they're coming with the issue and the topic of sex and the topic of HIV in general. It's really a matter of taking it slow, understanding that it's going to take your family time to digest the information that you're providing them. There's a grievance process for us who are diagnosed, but there's also a grievance process for parents, siblings. Parents often ask themselves, well, what did I do wrong? Where did I go wrong in my life that, this ended up happening? And, a lot of parents end up doubting and questioning themselves. So it's really a matter of taking time to really react and play it by ear. I would suggest having your family sit down with you so you can have a conversation in a place that's quiet. Preferably not somewhere, that's going to be like in an open public restaurant or public venue, so if they have a bad reaction or something like that, that things become public all too quick, that's probably not the best thing. However, a quiet setting, and really just having that one-on-one conversation, and realizing that that conversation is most likely going to happen over and over throughout the next couple of weeks after. I know myself, when I was diagnosed, I told my mom, we cried for a long time that night, and same thing with my dad. And it was pretty much a night where we talked very little after the first initial words got out of my mouth, and we cried a lot. And the more in-depth conversation happened throughout the next couple weeks of, okay, now we're kind of starting to accept this, kind of starting to deal with it. What do we do from here? And that also goes along the lines of, taking the time to educate your family about it, taking them to your doctor's appointments if you feel comfortable, and being an open book. I mean, the more honest and open that you can be with your parents, the better it's going to be. Now, I don't mean you need to get into every nitty-gritty detail of, everything in your sex life, but at the same time, I think there's something to be said that someone can have an open, honest conversation with their parents. So in the end of the day, they're not having to internalize that, and they have someone that they can talk to. And if your parents don't react well to it, unfortunately, I know many people who their family has not reacted well. But at the same time, people take time. Everybody's different. Maybe to counseling, if that is an issue. Some people are in the process of coming out, not only about their HIV status, but about their sexuality or about other things in their life that maybe their parents didn't know about. So it's all these compounding factors. Sometimes, obviously, it's just HIV status. So I would suggest, if your parents didn't react very well, don't really take too much of what they said to heart. Some people react in very different ways that we do not understand. And that's something that you just want to gauge beforehand, so you kind of know how to approach it best. And if they don't react well, then some counseling might help, so everybody can work through the grieving process as a family unit. And eventually, hopefully, you reach that point where everybody can have that conversation. But some people, it can happen right away, and some it's a process of getting there.